everyone, I just wanted to share with you this lovely project that I made. These are book covers that I did for our Journey Challenge this month. So make a bookmark, and I made those book corners. That's how I call them. So I'm using parchment paper today and alcohol inks, and that's just because I didn't have any Yupo paper left. So I'm just making two sheets. So this is a sheet just by putting drops on it and then leaving it to dry. It dries quite quickly. And then I'm making one where I'm going to take the cut at the corners. And I'm making this one for my sister's mother-in-law. She saw those other two, and she asked me if I wanted to make her one with butterflies. So of course I can. So I'm doing that, and I'm making this one larger than the other two. So I am using the same techniques, just putting some drops on it, but closer together, and let them overlap, and then I go in with a blending solution on this blender tool, and I'm just lightly dabbing on the paper. You might have seen other projects from me with alcohol ink. I'm going to link them in the video, so you might check it out if you want. Here I'm using a Carabella stamp, and every time I press, I just leave it for 2 seconds, and then I lift it, and then you get a very nice result. It doesn't do any harm for my stamps, so I think it's a nice way to press a nice texture in your alcohol inks. I have to say the alcohol inks were quite dry, so I think that's better than to press your stamps in wet alcohol ink. But I haven't done that, so I don't know really what will happen if you do that. So anyway, back to the corners. You saw me back the parchment paper with white paper, and that's just to make them sturdy and to bring out the colors even more. So I cut out two corners, and then I am stamping the butterflies on that other parchment paper that I made. I'm just stamping them randomly on the paper, and then I will choose which ones I would like to use for the book corner. Well, it's a bookmark, but oh well. You can place it on the corner of a book. So, and here I was starting to cut them out, but then I thought I should back them first and then cut them out. Otherwise, I have to cut them out twice. So I thought of that after I have did one, like this one. So now I've backed them all, cut them out, and now I'm ready to glue them down on those corners. Just looking at them, how to place them, so that I make sure that the butterflies are in the right direction. And I'm using the come on, Renje, gel medium to glue them on. And I'm positioning them in a random order. And then I thought I would leave the overhang, but then didn't like it that much. So I decided to, after gluing them down, just to cut them. So just cut whatever was sticking out of those triangles. And I really think that is a nice way to use your alcohol inks on that parchment paper, and I've already thought of another way to use it, so you'll see that later. Now here you see we've got some overhangs. I'm just pressing it a little bit to make sure it glues well, and then make sure it sticks on that paper there, and then I just cut. Alright, almost done with that. What did I do next? Oh yeah, I wanted to outline them, make a bit of a shading around those butterflies. So I used a dough wet pencil and a small brush to go around them. And of course, draw in the feelers. I don't know how you call them. I call them those feeler thingies on top of the head of the butterfly. Someone has to tell me how they are called. Now, making the hinges, I could have attach the hinges on the corners when I cut them out, but I that this is mm, a nice method as well. So I'm just using the parchment paper. I am folding them in half, and then I use quite a strong adhesive, this red sticky tape. Just cutting it to size, so I make sure that on the inside everything is glued down well, so it slides easily over your book paper. Now, doing one side, gluing that down, cutting it to size, and then do the other one. Now, this is not that difficult, and do the same to that as well. And then this is it, everyone. It's done. I didn't have a large book, so this is a smaller book, but I hope you like it anyway. These are a few photos of the corner, and well, that's it. I hope you liked it, everyone, and I say thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye.